Here in the black sector of social media, were guys like Dr. Umar Johnson, you would consider people like Brother Polite, or Derek Jackson, all of these guys have one thing in common. The one thing in common that they have is they all cater pretty much, or their fan bases are pretty much female. That would go with a lot of guys in the what you would consider the pro-black communities. Most of them, outside of maybe Hebrew Israelites, would have a lot of female fans. And people wonder why that is. Some people say, well, women, they give more money. Women, they give more support than brothers. And that typically is true. Okay. And people consistently ask me, why have I created a space for African American male development and defending of the brotherhood of black men? People tell me I should balance my content. I could do further more, or I could do more or get further if I have female fans. If I were to open up my content to black women, I would do it much better. But I refuse to do that. I mean, I just, for me, it's not worth the money. I don't really care to have black women as my fans or make content directly for them. And it ain't nothing to do with me not liking black women. I think that black women deserve the greatest lives that a man could give them, provided that they are providing the role that they should be for a man. All right. I definitely would put up black women against any other group of women. Me personally, we all have our problems, but that would always be my personal preference. But the reason why I like having or love having the support of black men, it's simple. It means much more than the support of black women. It means much more to me, and the reason why it's much harder to get. You see, women are naturally more supportive. They're naturally more inclined to fall for charismatic talk from a man. This is why a lot of guys who are considered players or max or pimps, guys who can talk fast and they have a swagger about them, they can get things done if they look good, if they have a certain character. That doesn't work with men for the most part. It works to a certain degree, but not usually. A lot of brothers are going to sit back and watch you. And they want to know if you are who you say you are. And you will be tested in different ways than women test you. And brothers want to make sure that you're not a fraud, okay? And this is the reason why black men's support is much more valuable and it's much more potent. Because when you have the support of men, you can do great things. You can build societies and you can build communities and you can do everything else. Why am I talking about this today? I really feel deeply that a lot of black men have forgotten the honor behind having black male support. The honor behind black male support. We've forgotten about that. And many of us have grown to hate our brothers. We have grown with discontent for our brothers. So much so that when we see them, we give them a dirty look. When we see them, we give them a dirty attitude. We give them all of these things. We never ask what they do for a living, how they're doing, what's going on, brother. We don't do these things. We tend to have an attitude with the people that can help us the most, another brother. We can even look at most jobs that you've gotten or received. We don't get them usually from women. and I do a video about that. Typically, our friends hooked us up. Our brothers have pulled us up in life many times. We've forgotten about it. Let's get back to that. Having black male support means so much more. And I think black men need to start to value each other as you value women. I know that's the key, right? A lot of you say that you don't value women. You don't value women. But a lot of things that brothers do are to impress women. You are trying to get your body right to impress a woman, some of you. You are trying to get your clothes right to impress women, some of you. Some of you are trying to get your game right to impress women. But none of you are trying to build relationships with black men to do things. To do things in business. To gain your trust from a brother, to get a network. Okay? To gain a partner in life. In building up a network. In working together to increase your influence. These are the things that I focus on trying to do everything else, every day. I know that black men are worth the investment. I have not always been like that. But I know that when a brother sends me an email and he says, I love your channel, I'll watch your channel, I know that means a lot, because black men typically will not do that. They will sit back and they will analyze how you act. They will analyze you and watch you for months before they even send you a donation. Shout out to Dr. Deacon Eric P. They will watch you for months to see if you are being fake, if you are not being genuine. Black men will do this. Black women typically will not. This is why you can't get black men into churches, because they don't trust preachers. Because preachers have shown they are not to be trusted. But when you get black male support, you got somebody. They will bend over backwards for you. They are the best goddamn supporters that one can have. And you can be yourself. And I urge you, brothers, all the time, when you see a black man out in the street, you don't know who that brother is. I'm going to tell you a story. This is a true story. I'm in Inglewood 3 weeks ago. And I had to get some cash out. And I was with my mother and my younger brother. We're in line. You guys know it's the Bank of America on Manchester. So we're there, we're in line. There's a guy that comes in. He looks like a bum. I'm looking at my mom, and we're looking at this guy. And he has 2 bags. It's like almost like bags of trash. And we're thinking, what is this guy doing in the bank? I still didn't understand until I looked further. And I looked inside the bags and it was green. And it dawned on me, this guy has bags of money in the bank. He looks like a bum. You would never, if you look at him, you would think that he's just somebody. But the guy had 1s, 5s, 10s. I don't know if he had a vending business or whatever, but he had an account there. And when they saw him, somebody came in and took him to this, oh, how you doing, Mr. So-and-so? And he had to pick these bags of money up and put them there. I thought about, what does this guy do? What business is he in? What does he know that I don't know? You see? But see, I don't have that contact, and that contact may be able to change my life. But see, that's the power of working with black men like that. See, we are workers, we are go-getters, we are hustlers. And a lot of times you get around the right brother, he will show you those things. And my mind will always wonder, what does this guy do? A brother that I need in my circle, that I might be able to help him, he might be able to help me. But you get the respect. And you get it this way. Supporting other black men. All right? Let me just say this before we close. When black men see you supporting other black men genuinely, you will gain support. You will gain help. You will gain networks. I don't have a big following on my page. I don't have the most subscribers. But I do have a lot of support. Brothers see me actively trying to live what I talk. I might not be perfect. I might make mistakes. But you always see me supporting brothers all the time across Black YouTube. You'll see me going supporting brothers. I will send donations. I get them. I give them. I promote people's channels. I try to find talent. All right? I'm looking for that all the time. And I'm always giving, trying to help a brother come up, and it comes back. And I know that getting the support from black men is priceless. It's the best support you can get. My question to you is, when are you going to start investing in supporting other brothers and watch it come back? Black men are loyal. Black men are loyal. Black men are loyal. And I've proven that with this fan base. It's gone leaps and bounds of what I could ever do. People are wishy-washy. Brothers are loyal. So black men support just means so much more for me. It shouldn't mean everything to you. Start looking at your brother as an enemy and start looking at him as an ally. And once you start looking at your brother as an ally, you will get further as a group. You will get further as an individual. Because you can go fast as an individual, as the African proverb says. But together we can go further. Check it out. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the link to subscribe. All my contact information is in the first comment pinned to the top. Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts are also there if you want to buy one. Thank you for all the support. Patreon.com/Negro Thank you guys for supporting NegroManosphere.com. $5 a month. Your Patreon donation does help to support the site. I'm really, really thankful for all you brothers. Thank you for helping me elevate myself. I hope I find you find some value in what I have to say. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high.